What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sammie Vee Sessions. This is my birthday episode. When this episode drops, I will be 31. And honestly, that sounds really old, but I don't feel old. And I feel great. And I feel like this podcast has brought a new life to me and what I want to do. I feel like my 20s was all about finding my adulting. And now, like my 30s, I'm going to be pouring my life and my soul into this podcast. And I finally feel like I'm doing something I want to do, putting my creative brain behind something instead of just working and working and working and working. And I'm so happy to be doing this with my husband. And we have this passion project that we're going for, and we look forward to doing it every week. And yeah, I'm excited for the rest of my 30s. Like my first year of my 30s was great. 30 was a great year. I'm not going to complain. And I think 31 is going to be even better. Speaking of next Tuesday, along with being Gemini season, the Knicks have been on a 10-game winning streak as of last night. This is being recorded on Sunday. Monday, tomorrow, the Knicks will be playing again. Right now, they're 3-0 with the Cavaliers. If they win tomorrow, we'll be moving on to the NBA Finals. And in the finals, we'll either be playing Oakland City Thunder or the San Antonio Spurs. So they're still playing. They're trying to figure out who's going to win that conference. But I think my birthday is going to be crazy if the Knicks win. I think the city will be absolutely on fire if the Knicks win. Rich, good luck getting to work on Tuesday.
I have to take a helicopter.
Say it again.
I'm gonna have to take a helicopter.
Uber. I think Uber still has the Uber
Yeah,
helicopter.
Uber heli.
We haven't been to the NBA Finals, and I say we, the Knicks. Obviously, I'm a New Yorker, right? We haven't been to the NBA Finals since 1999. The city is going to be absolutely on fire. There was a video of people at Madison Square Garden obviously going crazy, standing on bus stops, doing this and that. And like some of the cops were just like supervising is what I want to call it. Just making sure nobody got too crazy. Like even the cops were excited that the Knicks were winning. But it's going to be a good time on Tuesday if we do win Monday night. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win Monday night, and I think we're going to win the finals. You heard it here first on Sammie Vee Sessions. And if we imagine we keep winning and like don't lose until the very last game and we win the championship.
That would be fucking nuts. It's already historic, so I can already imagine how crazy the crowds will be. My God.
Speaking of New York City is getting a new area code. The new area code is going to be 465. The last time we got a new area code was in 2011 with 929. But if you're a real New Yorker like I am, you know the OG area codes, the 212s, the 718s, the 917s, the 646, the 347s. And maybe Rich can agree with me on this, but definitely everybody wanted the 718 area code for their cell phones.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, everybody wanted 718. It's just like to represent like Brooklyn itself. You understand?
Right. So when the 718 area code got introduced to cell phones, I think it was Verizon. You could only have a 718 area code if you had Verizon as your carrier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then 646 was T-Mobile.
Yeah, 718 is where it's at.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the new area code?
465.
465. Interesting.
That just sounds so foreign. Like, I don't know if I like that one.
No.
I don't know. Do you remember when you can make a local, like, New York City phone call and not have to dial an area code? Because I remember that.
No, I don't remember. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to sit here and be like, yes, I remember that. I don't.
I remember just needing to dial the 7 numbers without the area code. And then eventually we had to do the area code because there's just too many phone numbers out there. So what do we think about this 465 area code? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Leave me the OGs, please. I've had 718 and I've had 347 as my phone numbers. What have you had?
I've had 718. I had 647.
647? That's not even a New York City area code. Are you talking about when you lived in Boston?
Hold on. Let me see if area code. Are you sure 647?
It's 646.
646. 646. I'm bugging out. Sorry. 718, 646. I had that's about 347.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I don't know. I'm not liking it. If you get a new phone and you need a new phone number, you're probably gonna get this new area code, and I'm so sorry for you. There's a new artist that I've discovered. Maybe he's not new, but there's a new artist that I discovered because Rich sent me a TikTok about this artist. His name is Fiah. He's a Colombian artist and he does like dance hall Spanish music, like his own little twist on dance hall. You guys already know that I'm a sucker for somebody that knows how to manipulate their voice. And I'm not talking about manipulating their voice in like the hitting high notes or hitting long notes. I'm talking about the people that I can have fun with their voice and sound different. And he is definitely one of those people. I saw a video of him and he's able to go super low with the tone of his voice and still clearly enunciate words. Like if I try to go really low with my voice, I have I have a very hard time enunciating words. Like I can't get that low and people still understand what I'm saying. Now, I want you to look up his this video. It's spelled lion, LionFiah, Lion Fiah. That's his name. You can look him up on TikTok. He's got so many videos of him just singing into a microphone, and I think he does that on purpose so we can tell that he's not using auto tune. It's literally just his voice, and he can also make these crazy sound effects. It just sounds amazing. Now, when I first heard him use that very low tone of voice, it like vibrated my soul. And for 2 days, I was telling Rich, I said, Rich, what is that meditative wind instrument that sounds really low? And I found it. He sounds like a didgeridoo. And if you don't know what a didgeridoo is, and I mean this in the best possible way, I do not mean this in a bad way. Let me see if I can find didgeridoo. It's used in like meditative practices. Let's see. Oh, of course, there's an ad. We're gonna have to cut out the ad. That's a trombone. Here's what a didgeridoo sounds like. Anyway, I know that instrument is sometimes used in meditative practices, and when I heard Lion Fire's really low tone of voice, I said, "Oh my god, this is amazing! I could listen to it all day." And he can go really high and he can go really low. I can't play the song because we're gonna get a copyright, but if you want to hear one of his songs that I like, the song is called Clase. And the song is with a bunch of people. It features a bunch of artists, including Kiba. Kybba. Kiba is a producer and I think he's a DJ. He's a European DJ, but he's into dancehall too, and I really like him as well. So you should look into him. But this song Class had dropped April 23rd. So it's newer. And when you hear the song, there's one person that starts it. And then when you hear Lion Fire start, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about because immediately, like, the tone of voice just goes super low. I think he's got a really good talent that is going to go places. I think he's fairly newish. He's not mainstream yet, but I really think that this voice manipulation that he's able to do can take him really far. Huda Mustafa has officially launched her music career with the dropping of her new single of Bad Girls. Bad Girls came out this past Friday on May 22nd. On the first listen, I said, okay, girl. Listen, we knew she had a voice from when she was on Love Island and everybody was kind of going through her social medias and stuff. We knew she had a voice. We knew it leaked on the internet that she got some kind of record deal or some kind of music agency involvement. So we knew she's going to be working on music. I love that she's dipping into music and using this platform that she has. Whether you like her or not, you have given her a platform. If you go on the internet and talk ish about her, if you go on the internet and praise her, you're giving her a platform, right? I'm gonna be honest right now, and some of y'all might hate me for this. I'm a Huda fan. I'm a Huda fan in this house. I like Huda. Do I think I'm gonna be saving this song to my like songs on Spotify? No. Unfortunately not. I don't like it that much, but I think she's doing a great job. Like, this is something that she's starting off with. If you look at any artist's first songs, they're not going to be as great as their current stuff, right? And then I think back to this podcast too. Like, when we first started, we've made so many changes to it, and this is episode 25 now. We've made so many changes along the way, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. So I'm happy that she's stepping into something scary. She's brave for this. Putting out something that you created is not easy, especially with all the backlash she's been getting, but yeah, I think she's gonna do good. The music video is also cutesy, right? She's gotta pick up her acting game a little bit, but I mean, listen, this is her first song, her first music video. I think it's great. Now, speaking of Love Island peoples. Love Island is starting a week from when this episode drops. So this comes out May 26th. Love Island starts June 2nd. That's the following Tuesday. I think maybe they're going to be using this song on Love Island. You know how they like to use music on Love Island? I think they're going to use this song. The releasing of this song and Love Island starting is a little too coincidental. So I think maybe they'll find a place to put this song on there. I don't know if Huda still has a good relationship with Love Island, but I think they're going to be using it on the new season. With the new season of Love Island, last year I got rich onto Love Island. And with the new season coming out, are you going to watch it again with me?
I was forced to watch this.
You were not forced.
I was forced.
You were in it.
In it because I was forced.
You were not forced.
Anyways, what was the question?
Are you going to watch it with me this year?
Well, I'm going to be forced, so yeah.
It's a commitment. You have to commit to it.
Right.
With last year's season, I was playing along on TikTok. Some of you might have seen my TikToks. I was playing along on TikTok, giving you the updates, like, oh, this one's now coming out with information of things that they've done in the past, like that cancel campaign that they had. Looking, when we were in it, it was fun. Like, whatever, we're playing a game show, like our votes matter, and like now people are being pulled out of the house, and then it got a little weird, and I'm like, ooh, looking back on it now, I think it ruined the season. I think it ruined the season because as somebody who started watching Love Island in season 6, like, I really think they should have let them live in their little bubble and just let the votes do the talking. Like, I know there was a lot of controversy. There was racial controversies. There was controversies about there was a lot going on in that season and the casting, right? But I kind of feel like breaking the fourth wall and popping that bubble of Love Island might have tainted the season. But then again, it could have just been the cast that tainted the season. I don't know. I just hope that Love Island USA season 8 has a very different cast and a very different vibe. I can't wait to see who the cast is and what they are. There was leaks about it. I'm trying not to ruin it for myself, but we shall see next Tuesday. Sticking with reality television. I don't know if y'all know this. Listen, I usually talk about music on this episode, but it's my birthday. So we're going to be scattered all over the place. We get to do whatever we want on our birthday, right? So sticking with reality television, you guys might know 90 Day Fiance is my shit. I've been watching 90 Day Fiance since it began. I love TLC. 90 Day Fiance, I'm talking about 90 Day Fiance Single Life, 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, 90 Day Fiance Just 90 Day Fiance. Love it. Every time I hear somebody has an international boyfriend, girlfriend, fling, whatever, I'm like, did you call 90 Day Fiance? Why are you not getting your bag? Like, I think about that all the time. Like, if I had that opportunity, I'd be calling TLC, speed dial. Let me on this show, please. So 90 Day Fiance Single Life just ended. So they the tell-all episode just came out last week, and they have Ross Matthews hosting. So it's usually Sean Robinson, and I like her as the host. She's a staple. We're used to her doing the tell-alls. I don't know how Ross Matthews got in there, but baby, you need to keep him around. He's doing an amazing job. Even Rich thought he was doing a good job as the host of the tell-all.
Yeah, he was. He was definitely doing a great job. He was very messy with the questions, and that's what you want in a reality TV series.
But why was he able to be messy?
Because he was actually a fan of the show.
Right. He said that walking in, he was so excited to see them. He's like, I'm usually at home watching too. He actually told People Magazine stepping into the 90 Day universe was a dream come true. And he followed the show since it premiered in 2014. And it just made a whole lot of sense because he was reading them to filth. I'm talking about Gino. I'm talking about, who else was he? Oh, Colt. Please.
Oh, Colt. My man had 100% just, I don't know, he like despised him while he was talking to him. It was hilarious. Like, I'm sure a majority of people do.
Right. Like, he came in with an opinion of a real fan, and that's exactly what the tell-all needed. Yeah. I won't get into the characters, though, because we'll sit here for hours talking about 90 Day Fiance. But Ross Matthews, keep him for the 90 Day tell-alls, please. All right. Bad Bunny's back on tour. We have in the next segment of Where in the World is Benito? This weekend, Benito was in Barcelona, España. On Friday, his surprise guest was Bad Gal. She came out of La Casita singing Yo Perreo Sola. When I heard it, I said, "Oh, that's Bad Girl coming out of the house." You know how he likes to do a surprise, so she's like being lifted and nobody knows who's coming out. But I heard her immediately. I said, "Oh, he brought out Bad Girl." I love her so much. She then performed "Dame," which is her song after the "Yo Perreo Sola," and somebody on TikTok caught Bad Bunny dancing by himself on the spiral staircase on the side of La Casita. And honestly, watching Bad Bunny dance to his surprise guests' songs, he must be such a good time to hang out with, like on the regular. Or like I imagine if he goes to other people's concerts, that he's just there to vibe. He's just there to have a good time. I'm sure some days feel like work on this tour, but then other days he might just be out there like chilling with everybody. Like, I'm here, we're here to party, we're here to have a good time. The first exclusive song, just in case you forgot, because it's been a while, how he does the countdown of this song is only going to be performed here. That song was La Santa. I kind of thought if he was going to perform La Santa, he was going to bring out Daddy Yankee, but that did not happen. Either way, I really like that song. That's one of my faves. Fans also noticed that Moscow Mule and Yonaguni is now going to be on, well, now, not officially, but might be on the future set lists for the rest of the tour. They noticed that I think it was Boquete that was taken out and replaced with Moscow Mule. And I think Yonaguni's in there now because he sang it in Japan, right? So now that he sang it in Japan, he could sing it for the rest of the shows. But that'll be interesting to keep up with. That's speculation. That was me on Reddit reading through people's comments. So Saturday, remember he had two shows in Barcelona, Friday and Saturday. Saturday, the exclusive song was Triste. That song has Bryant Myers featured on it. He was the surprise guest. So he appeared out of La Casita when the song started. And that was that exclusive song. They got the countdown and everything still too. They also performed Pati together, which is a song from way back in 2016 from the Bad Bunny trap era. Pati, throwback song. I'm sure the fans in Spain appreciated the throwback and the trap bunny. Now on to song of the week. Rich, what you got?
I have "Whisper My Name" by Drake. Listened to a few times. I don't know why. That beat, especially when it starts, really fucking good. Overall, the song is great. Been listening to it very. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, my top most listened song this week. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we
Mhm.
look for on Song of the Week.
Yep. Yep.
My song of the week this week is going to be Epa by Becky G. This song came out on May 15th. It's brand new, so I finally got a chance to listen to it this week, which is why I'm bringing you here now. This song is an entire vibe. It just makes you want to body roll and have a good time. The song starts off like with a house beat and like a motivational party message, I guess you can say, like talking about like this is church with music, this is healing, this is that, like, and it's just what I feel like it's what we need right now. And I keep telling you guys, dance music is so back. Like we have Zara Larson, we had BB Rexa, now we got Becky G coming out with some dance tracks. Like, oh, and then I was just talking about this last week. Drake had some dance tracks too. Okay, listen. This song makes you want to body roll. This song makes me want to get up and dance. This song feels like a pre-summer song. The song is also bilingual. So there's Spanish and there's English on the track, which I really love about Becky G, how she's able to go between both of them. But this song has got me feeling like a new album is coming out from Becky G. I really think Becky G has not been in the spotlight as she deserves to be. She can dance, she can sing. I think she can act. I feel like she's been in movies before. I could be wrong. But I really feel like it's Becky G's time to shine, especially seeing her on the stage at Coachella with Karol G. I really, really feel like Epa and maybe a new album release and maybe like a whole new, not, I don't want to say persona because I feel like she's going to be the same artist that we know, but I feel like a new like revamp on her PR team, whatever it is. I feel like there's something new coming, and that's what's going to catapult her to where she should be along with everybody else. Now, the video. There was heavy Latino Mexican influence on the music video. You had girls in quinceañera dresses. You had Becky G walking through La Marqueta. And if you're Latino, you're familiar with the Marquetas that have these little stands in them. I know if you live in New York City, there's one in the Lower East Side still. And then You had Valentina in the beginning of the music video with her big hair blowout, and she's got big hoop earrings, and she's got the light lip with some gloss and the dark liner around it, just like giving that like old school Latina makeover vibe. It was a beautiful music video. Then towards the end, you have Becky G smashing big blocks of ice. And we all know she had a message for ice during the Karol G Coachella performance. And watching her swing that sledgehammer, first of all, serving strong, serving body the entire time. She is absolutely gorgeous. And watching her swing that sledgehammer, breaking the ice, I know it's metaphorical, right? For what she had to say about ICE and how they're hurting the Latino community and breaking apart families and just being like this scapegoat, trying to be this scapegoat for all of the things that are wrong in America when we all know that that's not the fucking case, right? But it was so emotional to see her like breaking that ice, and hearing that message made me feel proud to be a Latina, because let me tell you something. If we get political in a song, we're going to make sure you can dance to this song. Okay? How many songs have you thought about growing up and you're like, oh, like that's what the song is about? It's about a political movement, or it's about women's rights, or it's about all of these different things. And you're just like singing it out loud. But the song is not about immigration and anything like that. It's definitely a celebration of life song, but she used the music video to get her point across, and I love that. So make sure you go listen to Epa from Becky G. That's my song of the week. I will always post all of the songs that we spoke about in the Spotify episode. So if you're listening on Spotify, please like, comment, follow, whatever you need to do on Spotify to get this podcast going. Share it with a friend. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It's my birthday. So if you do anything for me for my birthday, please share this episode with a friend. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Let's go, Knicks!